Like their manager just ran back to the dugout saying, "I didn't know you could do that."
Didn't know you could do what?
DH for like a right fielder. Anyway. Good evening and welcome to the island for tonight's ball game between the Diamond Kings and the Kingman Islanders. Going to start with the starting lineups. I'll start with the Islanders lineup. Leading off, the second baseman, Ben Wallachek. Then it's the left fielder, Gavin Yurovich. The third baseman, Nolan Friend. The catcher, Carter Helm. The first baseman, Austin Lynn. The designated hitter, Corey Reese. The right fielder, Lane Rolfs. The shortstop, Striker Hake. The center fielder, Trent Reitmeyer. On the mound to start for the Islanders, it's Landon Snyder. And now for the lineup for the Diamond Kings. The shortstop, Van Hainberg. The second baseman, Jackson Ellison. The designated hitter, Landon Haynes. The first baseman, Brady Boomsma. The center fielder, Gunnar Hewitt. The catcher, Austin Winter. The left fielder, Carson Smith. The third baseman, Carlos Arriaga. And the right fielder, Luke Stuckey. Starting on the mound for the Diamond Kings, Landon Haynes. It's a bit of an unusual situation here in Kingman today because the Diamond Kings don't have a home field. They're going to be the home team for tonight's game. So the Islanders will be batting first. So it'll be a nice change for them, getting to hopefully get off to a hot start here at Riverside Park for a change, instead of having to play in the field for half an inning first. And there seemed to be a bit of confusion with the umpires, between the managers and the umpires for the teams. But about just the designated hitter spot, because for the Diamond Kings today, Landon Haynes is both pitching and DHing. And I believe they were having some discussion just about how the designated hitter position works. I don't know what the result of that discussion was, to be clear, but I do believe that is that they were discussing earlier. It looks like we have finished the umpire meeting and we're ready to play ball. Get Haynes out on the mound, get the Diamond Kings out on the field, out on the diamond. Just for a little bit of warm up and then we'll be ready to go. Wallachek's been ready to go for a little bit. He's been in the on deck circle, getting some swings in throughout pretty much the entire coaches meeting. He's the leadoff hitter for the Islanders, so he's just staying ready. One of my papers just flew away from me. It's not one of the ones that I was planning on using a whole lot, but I still would have preferred to have it not on the floor of the press box.
messing with this earlier. There's the hit button, and I think it just shows who's hitting right.
No, that doesn't really do much. That's pretty much just like if there's like that decision to be made between like a hit and error, it just shows a light under the hit or the error button. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, if you want to, you can, but...
Yeah.
Landon Haynes, the pitcher on the mound for the Diamond Kings, went 4.1 innings his first game, gave up 12 hits, 9 runs, all of them earned. That leaves him with an ERA of 18.69 with just one start under his belt. So you can't really take that number at face value, but that's the numbers that we got. Stepping up to the plate for the Islanders, the second baseman, Ben Wallachek. Wallachek stepping up to the plate with a 167 average on the year. First pitch of the game. Going to catch the strike zone. A 1 pitch. Also in there, that one way closer to the middle of the strike zone. So now a quick 0-2 count on Ben Wallachek here. That one's going to miss. Ball 1. .24 at-bats. Wallachek's only struck out 3 times. 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Hit back into foul territory. And it'll land. It was a playable ball for the Diamond Kings, especially Arriaga over at third, but will just fall in foul territory. It'll stay a 2-strike count. One-two pitch is low and outside. Evens the count up. Two-two pitch. It's gonna miss. Ball 3 runs the count full. Payoff pitch. Swung on, grounded back to the pitcher. Haynes let it bounce off his glove, recovers in time to get the out over at first base. It'll be a 1-3 ground out. The left fielder, Gavin Jurovich.
And I reset the balls and strikes every time.
Yep. Jurovich steps to the plate with a 429 average, second best on the Islanders. Has a home run on the year as well. First pitch. Gonna catch the outside part of the plate for a strike. A 1 pitch. Low. For ball 1. Count even at 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Grounded up the middle for a base hit. Jurovich gets on with 1 out. The third baseman, Nolan Friend. Friend, an alumni of Kingman High School. Plays at Cloud County. He's hitting .360 this year, just behind Jurovich on the Islanders' batting leader list. First pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Friend and Jurovich
each have one home run, hit those in the same inning, and a ground ball over to shortstop. A diving play, throw over to first, in time
So 2 outs.
for the out over at first for the second out.
The catcher, Carter Helm.
What a play by Hanberg over at third or shortstop. So now 2 outs, runner on second for Helm. Helm fouls that one off to the right side, out of play. Helm hitting just 125 on the season. A 1 pitch. It's going to run inside, ball 1. One pitch, also runs inside. Count runs 2-1. Yurevich standing over on second. A base hit could score him. 2-1 pitch, misses inside again. So Helm now up 3-1 in the count. He's drawn a few walks so far this year. And that'll be his 4th. As he takes ball 4, heads over to first base.
The first baseman, Austin Lynn.
Lynn hitting 188. That pitch runs inside. One 0 pitch, swung on, hit out into left field. That's going to drop for a hit. Yurevich is going to score. Lynn's going to push for second. And Helm now comes around. A 2-run lead early in the game for the Islanders with 2 outs. So a 2 RBI double for Austin Lynn.
The designated hitter, Corey Reese.
Reese leads the Islanders in batting average, .455 on the year. First pitch. Gonna miss outside for ball 1. That one's going to catch the part of the plate for strike 1. Evens the count. Pickoff attempt from Haynes. It's going to be not in time. Lynn gets back. Hainberger, the shortstop, holding him. Here's that pitch. It's going to be low for ball 2. Two 1 pitch. Outside. Maybe a bit low as well. Ball 3. So now another 3-1 count for the Islanders. That one's going to miss outside, ball 4.
The right fielder, Lane Rolfs.
This is Rolf's first plate appearance at the Island. He's got 2 at-bats away from here. Just 1 game played so far. Still looking for his first hit as an Islander. Another pickoff move. Over to second base. That pitch grounded up the middle. And Hainberg will just take the shirt out at second base, and that'll retire the side.
And then just press inning for inning 2.
It's not the end of the inning, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
just for inning 2.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Pretty simple.
That'll be 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left on. Or 1 runner left on, I should say, considering the last out was at second.
So do you only do this for Super Bowl?
Let's look at the broadcast. The wind attacking the press box.
Leading off for the Diamond Kings, the shortstop, Van Hainberg.
First pitch. Going to be in there for a strike. Hainberg hitting .222 on the year. And he'll line that one over to second base. Wallachek's going to make the play. That's going to be a line out.
The second baseman, Jackson Ellison.
Ellison steps up to the plate. Also hitting .222 on the year. Identical batting average. Well, not anymore after that line out from Hainberg. That first pitch misses for ball 1. That one. It's going to be low. Quick 2-0 count now. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. That'll be the first strike.
First.
Two one count. Catches the outside corner. Evens the count at 2. Ground ball over to second base. Wallachek makes another play. He'll have an infield assist on that one.
The designated hitter, Landon Haynes. Haynes steps up to the plate with 2 outs. Snyder comes into the game with an ERA over 16. That first pitch catches the strike zone. Just 4 innings, 4.1 innings of work for Snyder coming into this game. That one, gonna miss slow.
So you do this all summer?
Yeah. Haynes hitting 188 on the year. That pitch runs inside. Ball 1. One pitch, grounded over to third. Friend has it. Gonna throw it over to first. That'll be the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Landon Snyder and the Islanders.
That's the second
That will bring us to the 2nd inning.
So is there like a lineup for other people that usually work this, the scoreboard, I mean?
It's typically just one other kid. I guess he wasn't available today. This is the first time those speakers have been working all year for me,
Oh, wow.
which is why I had that one
Yeah.
thing ready. The shortstop, Striker Hake. Hake steps up to the plate, hitting just 0.56 on the year. And that might change as he pops that one up to center field, and it's not gonna. It will change, but it'll go down after that fly out to Hewitt. The center fielder, Trent Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer, 118 on the year. He has 2 hits. That pitch gonna miss for ball 1. Walchek gonna be acting as the ball boy right there, as he'll go grab the baseball, toss it to the umpire who can't quite handle it, so may not have sped that process up any, but he did his best. 1-0 pitch, swung on, fouled over to the right side. That one's gonna be up. Ball 1. Islanders played a doubleheader in Hayesville yesterday that they split. That one's gonna be fouled over to the right side, out of play. So now that'll run the count to 1-2. They split yesterday with Hayesville. They won the first game 14-10, lost the second 12-2.
The record up to 5-2 on the year after that. And called strike 3 will sit down Reitmeyer.
The second baseman, Ben Wolochek.
Yes. Ball check. Oh, that ball is going to run way in as he attempted a bunt. Don't think he got the bunt pulled back in time. The ball did hit him. Looks like they're going to call strike.
No, he doesn't get the base. That's a foul ball.
I think they're going to say he fouled it off. Both. More with his body than it was the bat. And that's the second time that Wolochek's technically fouled a pitch off himself at Riverside Park this year. A couple games ago, he fouled one off his shin. This time, it's a bit higher up. I think it caught his fingers as he attempted to lay down a bunt. Grounded. He ended up lining the ball to Haynes in the first inning, who knocked it down and threw it over to first, so that was going to be called a ground out. That pitch in there, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. Going to miss outside, ball 1. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3. So after a 2-run first inning, the Islanders go down in order with 2 strikeouts from Haynes that inning. 2-0 still the score. Islanders lead it in the middle of the second. It's a warm day out. I think it's been hovering around 85 degrees all day. Maybe it's gotten upwards of 90. I think legitimately the Niskaw River and the pond over just beyond the left field fence are providing a little bit of a breeze out here on the ballpark, because it was not a lot of wind back at my house over on the other side of Kingman.
The first baseman, Brady Boomsma.
Boomsma steps up to the plate with a 133 average. He's batting cleanup today. First pitch. It's going to miss up for ball 1. That one going to be swung on, fouled back. Evens up the count. One count. Popped up. Fly ball out into center field. Reitmeyer plays it for the first out.
The center fielder, Gunnar Hewitt.
up to the plate, batting fifth today with an 0.59 average. That one's going to be lined out into right field, a fly ball up in the air, and it's going to be caught by Rolfs. So 2 flyouts to start this inning. And that'll bring up
The catcher, Austin Winter.
I'm not seeing any at bats for Winter so far this year on my stats. So he'll take strike 1. So unless there's an error on the stat sheet, I believe this is his first at bat for Diamond Kings this year as a string at strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on, foul tip. One's going to pick it up. He's going to trade baseballs with the umpire. Count remains 0-2 to Winter. Snyder deals. That one's going to run way inside. Way up as well. Winter was able to duck it. That runs the count to 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one's also way inside. That's going to hit him. That'll be the first base runner for the Diamond Kings today.
The left fielder, Carson Smith.
Smith still looking for his first hit in 17 at bats. First pitch, swung on, popped up, fly ball into center field, and it's going to be caught. Second fly out to Reitmeyer, and that'll retire the side. No runs on no hits. The score still 2-0. Islanders lead heading into the third.
The left fielder, Gavin Yurevich.
Yurevich had a single in the first inning, came around to score the first run of the game for the Islanders.
Do you
Followed.
have the batting order?
That pitch swung on, pop up into shallow right field.
There we go.
It's going to be caught by Ellison, second baseman.
The third baseman, Nolan Friend.
Friend to get rounded out to shortstop. It's a great play by Hainberg to get him out over at first base. in the first inning. First pitch misses outside for a ball. I believe friend may have called time. That pitch going to be fouled back. Strike one.
How do you reset the scoreboard thing? I accidentally clicked visitor instead of strike one.
It's just the clock's at 0 and then visitor score.
Visitor score. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Yep.
Have there been any calls?
Pitch to friend, swung on, hit into left center field. Looks like the center fielder setting under it, and Hewitt gets the out.
The catcher, Carter Helm.
Helm steps up to the plate. Drew walked the first inning, came around to score on Len's RBI double. That pitch runs inside for ball one. One 0 pitch. Inside. 2-0 now the count. 2-0 pitch. Inside yet again. All three pitches this plate appearance been inside for balls. 3-0 count. That one's going to catch the bottom of the zone. Three 1. Swung on, fouled over to the right side. Looks like that might have landed in a T-ball field. I don't think it quite got into the field. Full count, payoff pitch. And of course, ball 4 is inside. That'll be Helm's second walk of the game.
The first baseman, Austin Lynn.
Helm scored from first on Lynn's double in the first inning. Here's the pitch, outside. That one runs inside. 2-0 count to Lynn. Runner on first, 2 outs. That pitch swung on, hit over to the left side. It's gonna drop out of play. Smith was running over, thought he could have made the play, but he did not have the room. Two 1 pitch, inside, ball 3. Three 1 pitch, swung on, hit foul.
3-2 full count.
Full count now to Lynn. Payoff pitch from Haynes. Swung on, lined past the shortstop for a base hit. Helm's going to run to third, and the left fielder misplays it. Helm's going to go home, and he's going to score his second run of the ball game. As Lynn goes to second. That would be a single. And then an E7. Probably an unearned run on that one.
The designated hitter, Corey Reese.
Reese drew a walk his first at bat. Pitch low. One 0 count. Swung on, hit foul. Umpire asking politely for some more baseballs. I believe Reese was wondering if he needed them now or. But we're just gonna have another pitch. That one gonna be in there for a strike. So now Haynes is ahead in the count. Runner on second, 2 outs. 1-2 pitch, outside. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the third. 2-2 pitch, swung on, fouled. Coach Runs couldn't play it off the bounce of the backstop. Count still 2-2. Pitch to Reese. Swung on, missed for strike 3. That will retire the side, but not before the Islanders come across with 1 run on 1 hit. They lead 3-0 in the middle of the third.
That's a good start, Carlos.
The third baseman, Carlos Arriaga.
Arriaga steps to the plate. He's hitting .222 on the year. That pitch lined over to the left side. It's going to be foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hit foul over to the left side yet again. So now 2 pretty good swings by Arriaga. Puts him down in the count 0-2. That pitch runs inside, ball 1. That pitch going to be grounded past the third base side. That'll be the first hit of the game for the Diamond Kings.
The right fielder, Luke Stuckey.
Stuckey steps up to the plate with a 250 average, sitting at the bottom of the lineup. So he'll take strike 1. At 250, 3 for 12 on the year. That pitch in there for a strike. Stuckey, the right fielder, wears number 9, so he's in the 9 hole in the lineup, wears number 9, and is the 9 spot in the field. That pitch in the dirt, or on the turf, I should say, as we do not actually have dirt in the infield here at George Arnsdorf Memorial Field. That pitch outside, maybe a bit low as well. That pitch swung on, missed, strike 3. Will be the first strikeout of the game for Snyder.
The shortstop, Von Hainberg.
First pitch, outside, maybe a bit low as well. Ball 1. I think I said that exact same thing about the pitch just 2 pitches ago. 1-0 pitch. That one's just outside. Runs the count to 2-0. Runner on first, 1 out. Bottom of the third, Islanders lead 3-0, 2-0 the count to Hainberg. That pitch swung on, hit high out into center field. It's going to be caught. Reitmeyer's getting a lot of business out there in center field. That's his third put out in the past 2 innings.
The second baseman, Jackson Elson.
Stepping up to the plate, runner on first with 2 outs. Elson grounded out to Wallachek, his first at bat. That pitch low and outside for ball 1. That pitch going to be in there for a strike. Caught the inside corner. One the count. That one did not catch the inside corner. Runner goes to second. Throw beats him out by a mile, and that'll be the 3rd out. So Elson will come to the plate to start the 4th inning for the Diamond Kings. Since
Arriaga was thrown out on the base pass, so the first hit that the Diamond Kings were able to get thrown out on his way to second base. Islanders still lead it 3-0 as we head to the fourth. The right fielder, Lane, rolls. Rolf's grounded into fielder's choice his first at bat. That pitch is going to catch the bottom corner. That pitch swung on, missed, strike two. Haynes deals. 0-2 pitch fouled off. We'll do that one again. That pitch is going to be grounded foul. I think that one might have hit the plate maybe just a little bit behind it, but it was not a hard foul ball by Rolf. He just stays alive though. Count still 0-2. Here's the pitch. In there, strike three called. The shortstop, Striker Hake. Hake flew out to Hewitt in center field his first at bat. First pitch, low for ball one. Hake from Concordia, Kansas. In the Kansas City area. I believe that pitch called a strike. It's one of many Islanders attending Cloud County this year. And a nice off-speed pitch catches the zone. One-two the count. Pitch swung on. Fouled back. One-two pitch from Haynes, swung on, fouled back yet again. One-two pitch. Miss. Not sure exactly where it missed, but it's going to be ball two. It was a bit outside. That one's definitely outside. Full count. Foul down the first base line. Payoff pitch.
Grounded. Over to third. Hake.
Nice play, Carlos.
Close play at first, but he's not going to make it.
The center fielder, Trent Reitmeyer.
Reitmeyer struck out looking his first at bat. That one, it's not going to give him an opportunity to look at a strike as it runs in and hits him on the first pitch. So he'll take his base, and the top of the order comes up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ben Wallachek.
Wallachek 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to Haynes in the first inning and struck out in the second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded over to third. And that's going to be an 8-5 to Arriaga. Reitmeyer advances.
The left fielder, Gavin Yurovich.
Yurovich 1 for 2. Single and a run scored. That pitch going to be in there. Strike one. Runners first and second. 2 outs here. Top of the fourth. Islanders lead 3-0. Pitch misses low. Evens the count at 1 to Yurovich. Pickoff attempt over at second. Reitmeyer got back in time. Pitch from Haynes. Did he go? He did not go. Beat ball 2.
What did Blue say?
What's that?
Blue say?
Stop what? I can't avoid the
He checked to. It was a check swing, so he checked to the infield umpire,
Oh, okay.
and he said he didn't swing. 2-1 the count. That one's going to miss low. 3-1 count now. The pitch to Yurovich. Swung on. Chop to third. Barehand play by Arriaga. You can't throw it. Can't get the out over at first. It was a really off-balance play. A really tough play. I think that might be an infield hit. I'm going to be honest.
Go, guys.
The third baseman, Nolan Friend.
There's going to be a mound visit for the Diamond Kings. And just talk with Haynes. Kind of make sure he's relaxed with the bases loaded here. So 3 straight runners on now for the Islanders. A pitch. Gonna be in there for a strike. And friend, definitely a batter you'd one up in this situation. The bases loaded with 2 outs. He'll foul that one over to the right side. I say you want him up, and he's down 0-2. He's only struck out twice in now 27 at bats so far this year. And it's not going to be any different. A fly ball into deep left center field. And it's going to be caught by Smith out there. Really good contact. Islanders leave the bases loaded. And the Diamond Kings get out of it without allowing a run. Islanders still lead 3-0 as we head to the middle of the 4th. The second baseman, Jackson Ellison. Ellison steps up to the plate for the second time in a row, I suppose. He was at the plate when the third out of the third inning was recorded. Pitch got away from Helm. Arriaga tried to move over to second, but the ball did not get away from Helm enough to where he could not make the throw as that ball grounded out to right field for a base hit. So Ellison gets on. The designated hitter, Landon Haynes.
All right, let's do a job here.
First pitch from Steiner. Swung on. Lined out into left field for a base hit. So now runners on first and second. And the Diamond Kings got something going here in the 4th inning. The first baseman, Brady Boomsma. Boomsma flew out to center field, his first at bat. Bunt attempt. Gonna get down, but the ball is gonna get down. It's gonna get away from Helm. He's not gonna be able to make a throw over to third as Ellison advances. So now a runner 90 feet away with no outs. One-0 pitch, swung on. Hit very lightly foul. Looks like he got directly on top of that ball and Looks like he may have fouled it off his foot or something. Looks like he'll be good to go. Just had to walk it off for a little bit. Don't want to see something like that take a player out of the game, so good thing he'll be all right. And a pop fly out in shallow right field. And Wallachek can't make the play. Throw over to second. Gets away from Hake over there at shortstop. A run comes across. So now runners on second and third.
Zero, right? Okay, just double checking.
So that, I think, is going to be 2 errors accredited to Wallachek. Usually pretty sure-handed out there. But he ranged over behind first base to try and make the catch. Couldn't make that, and then couldn't make the throw over to second base, where Hake was set up to try and get the force out there at second. So now 2 runners on scoring position, and Haynes and Boomsma for the Diamond Kings. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. They have a run. They scored a run.
Oh, sorry.
The center fielder, Gunnar Hewitt.
So, did you find a gap here, kid?
Hewitt flew out to right field his last at bat in the second inning. It's his only plate appearance so far this game. Pitch from Snyder, misses outside. Still nobody out. 1-0 pitch to Hewitt. Grounded foul. That one fouled back.
So, G, you got it again?
1-2 the count now to Hewitt. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded over to second base. Wallachek's going to field it, throw over to first. Gets the out, run comes across. And Boomsma advances to third.
Let's go, Austin.
Now 1 out with a runner on third.
The catcher, Austin Winter.
Winter got hit by a pitch his first at bat. Or plate appearance, I suppose. A hit by a pitch doesn't count as an at bat. First pitch misses outside. 1-0 the count. That pitch grounded on the left field for a base hit and another RBI.
Nice job, Austin. Good job, first.
The left fielder, Carson Smith.
One out runner on first. The Diamond Kings have tied the ball game up after failing to score at any point before this inning. It's the first pitch in their first strike.
Yes.
0-1 pitch, swung on, fouled over to the Islanders dugout. Coach Munns tried to be an athlete, which did not yield good results there. Smith still looking for his first hit. And with an 0-2 count here, Snyder has him on the ropes. That one's going to be in the dirt. A throw over to first base is going to get away from. It's going to get away from Lynn. And Winter moves over to second.
That was a ball.
Yes.
Sorry, I just want to double check.
Yeah, you're good. One, two. Fouled off. Keeps the at-bat alive. Some fans so gracefully put it. The battles on a 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position. That'd be the go-ahead run. Still just one out. 1-2 pitch from Snyder. Swung on, missed. Strike three. So now 2 outs takes away the sacrifice.
The third baseman, Carlos Arriaga.
Arriaga steps up to the plate with 2 outs, runner on second. He'll hit that one out into left field. Jurevich looked like he lost it for a second there and ran in. Tried to make a diving catch, which he couldn't do. That's going to be an RBI single for Arriaga. As Stuckey steps to the plate, he struck out in the third inning, which was just an inning ago. At this point, he'll swing and miss at that first pitch. A 1 pitch, outside, ball 1. Runner on first. That's Carlos Arriaga. He was thrown out trying to advance to second on a wild pitch. Just an inning ago. Stuckey goes ahead in the count 2-1. And ground ball over to third. Friend cannot glove it cleanly. And that's probably going to be an infield hit for Stuckey. Now 2 runners on with 2 outs.
The shortstop, Van Hainberg.
Hainberg steps up to the plate. After this at the plate appearance, the Diamond Kings will have officially batted around. So swing and miss at strike 1. That pitch, outside, ball 1. Count even at 1. Diamond Kings lead 4-3. That pitch fouled off over the first base side. 1-2 count now. Pitch from Snyder. Foul tip. Hainberg's gonna live to fight another pitch. It's over 2 today. Lined out to Wallachek and then flew out to Reitmeyer in the third. One-two pitch again. Swung on, grounded to short. Hake has it. Throw over to first. Not fielded cleanly by Lynn over at first base. And just another error. There have been 3 errors this inning by the Islanders. And then a few infield hits on tough plays that the Islanders just couldn't make. Still 2 outs as the man who led off this inning comes up to the plate.
The second baseman, Jackson Ellison.
He hit a single, came around to score that first run of the inning for the Diamond Kings. First pitch, swung on, fouled. Here's a 1 pitch. Lined out into left field. That's going to be at least a base hit. He'll dig for 2. 1 run comes across and another. And make that 3.
Hey, way to read that.
And I suppose that'll be a base clearing triple for Jackson Ellison. They're gonna take Snyder out of the game as the Islanders now trail after starting the inning with a 3-0 lead. They are now down 3-7. New pitcher on the mound. It's Ryan Biles.
New pitcher on the mound for the Islanders, Ryan Biles. The first baseman, Brady Boomsma. Boomsma had a base hit and scored a run earlier this inning. First pitch, in there for a strike. This is going to be Biles' first appearance on the mound for the Islanders this year. Comes in with a manageable deficit, 7-3, 4 runs. Is comebackable. Islanders came back from down 4 runs just the other day. And that's going to be a fly out to roll Silver in right field to finally end the 4th inning.
And he didn't make a run, did they? After that out.
The catcher, Carter Helm. Helm steps up to the plate. He's got a couple of walks. He scored 2 of the 3 runs for the Islanders. The Islanders left the bases loaded in the last inning, and now I bet you they're wishing they'd let some of those, even one, come across. It'd look a whole lot better on the scoreboard. Helm fouls off a pitch for the second time this at bat. Oh, 2 now the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Islanders trail 3-7. 0-2 pitch. It's gonna miss just outside for ball 1. One-two pitch, swung on, hit foul. One-two again. That pitch
outside. That pitch going to be fouled off shortly over to the left side. And pardon my not noticing earlier, but there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Diamond Kings. It's Easton Roth. Helm calls time. Swains went 4 innings, gave up 3 runs. Two count. Pitch swung on, grounded over to first base for the first out.
The first baseman, Austin Lynn.
Lynn drove in a couple runs in the first inning with a double. And he'll ground that one over to shortstop, and Hanberg not going to be able to field it. It bounces, I don't know if it was off his cleat or off his glove, but either way, goes over him. And Lynn is on.
The designated hitter, Corey Reese.
Reese 0 for 1 today. He's walked and struck out. That pitch in there for strike 1. Runner on first with 1 out. That pitch going to be line foul over to the third base side. Over. I think that might have hit the nettings on the Islanders dugout. Pitch to Reese, up for ball 1. That pitch swung on, grounded to second. Throw to second is in time for the out there. Throw to first, not in time, so that'll be a fielder's choice.
The right fielder, Lane Rolfs.
Rolfs comes to the plate. He'll take strike 1 with 2 outs, runner on first. That pitch gonna miss. Evens the count at 1. That pitch swung on, missed, strike 2. That pitch grounded over to second base. Throw over to first is in time for the out. So the Islanders not able to come across with anything that inning, as they remain down 7-3. We head to the middle of the 5th.
The first baseman, Brady Boomsma.
Boomsma reached on an error, came around to score like most players did in that last inning for the Diamond Kings as he'll take strike one. That pitch misses outside. That pitch also misses outside. 2-1 the count now. Now 3-1. Lyles deals, swung on, foul tip for strike two. Count full now to Boomsma. Here's the payoff pitch. Misses for ball four. Boomsma takes a walk.
The center fielder, Gunnar Hewitt.
And I want to say pickoff attempt because he didn't throw over, but he stepped off. And that is how I found out that we do have the pickoff limit in the Jayhawk Collegiate League. Because the umpire gave him a warning. You only get 2 pickoff moves per pitch. 0-1 pitch. Misses in the dirt. Evens the count up at 1. Runner on first base. Nobody out. Islanders trail 3-7. A ground ball over to first. Throw to second. Not going to be accurate enough to get the out. Runner advances to third. So now runners on the corners with nobody out.
The catcher, Austin Winter.
Winter steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. Got hit by a pitch in the second inning and had a single and came around to score in the last inning. So he'll take strike one. That pitch going to be popped over now to play down the first base side. 0-2 now the count. Oh, 2 pitch. Gonna miss for ball 1. 1-2 pitched. Oh no, a pickoff attempt over to first base. It's not going to get the out. It was a really good move. Had me fooled. Biles deals. Pitch is low. 2-2 count. Two pitch to Winter. Popped up, hit high out into center field. Reitmeyer ranging over. He'll get the catch, but that'll be a sacrifice fly. And Boomsma will come home.
The left fielder, Carson Smith.
Smith 0 for 2 today.
Yes.
Flew out to center field and struck out in the last inning. Ground ball over to second. A double play ball here. Out at second. And safe at first. So now, 2 outs on a fielder's choice. Arriaga comes to the plate. Pitch low. One of the count. A pitch going to be swung on, popped up. It's going to be out of play. I think that landed back in the street behind the press box. Just based on the sound of the ball. That one gonna be in the dirt. A throw over to second base. The throw beat him, but the tag did not. And they'll be in there.
I know it was so cool. Hard to tell sometimes.
Pitch from Biles. Grounded over to the third base side. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Diamond Kings lead at 8-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. A ground ball over to third. It's going to be fair. Throw over to first. It's going to get away from Lynn. And that's going to be a run coming across. So yet another error and another unearned run. Like there was contact between Lynn and Arriaga on that play, but because Lynn was trying to make a play on the ball, there's going to be no obstruction call.
Who are you people?
That pitch outside. That pitch can be swung on, hit the dirt. The runner moves over to second. Stucking the man at the plate. It's 1 for 2 with the single run and a strikeout.
Is it just 1-1?
Time called. Helm wants to go talk it over with Biles. And the Islanders have allowed 9 unanswered runs now in the last 2 innings. They held a 3-0 lead for the first 3.5 innings of the game. And everything from there has just completely fallen apart for them. They have 2 outs here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stuckey. That pitch in there, strike 2. One-two pitch. In there, called, strike 3. Couple runs come across. And the Diamond Kings lead it 9-3 after 5.
And that is 6 innings.
Yeah. Roth will stay on the mound for the Diamond Kings. The shortstop, striker Hake. So for 2 today. Flew out to center field and grounded out to third. He'll come up to the plate trying to get something going here for the Islanders. They still have a few innings after this one. But get something going early before the game really gets away from you. It's probably the preferred move for the Islanders. Is first pitch bounced in the dirt for ball 1. And that one on a check swing is in there for a strike.
So, holiday either way.
1-1 pitch. It's going to be inside. Ball 2. Two on the count. One's up. Runs the count to 3-1. Pitch to Hake. Swung on, missed for strike 2. Runs the count full. Payoff pitch. Roth deals. Swung on, missed, strike 3.
The center fielder, Trent Reitmeyer.
Reitmeyer 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking back in the second. Got hit by a pitch in the fourth. It's one of 3 runners that was stranded on base that inning. He takes strike 1. That pitch swung on, hit high out into right field. It's going to be caught by Stuckey out there for the second out.
The second baseman, Ben Wallachek.
Wallachek 0 for 3, reached on an error back in the fourth. A pitch, going to be outside. He showed bunt, but pulled it back in time. I don't think he showed bunt. He was just looking to bunt, and he didn't show it before the pitch was thrown. Either way, the count's 1-0. And that one misses, I think, just a little bit inside. Two of the count. That one way inside, a little bit low as well. 3-0 now the count. That pitch catches the outside edge for strike one. Three 1 pitch to Roth. Swung on, missed, strike two.
I see what you're saying. I didn't notice that. Yes, you're right.
Now Roth worked from a 3-0 count, now has Wallachek with two strikes. Swung on, fouled back. We'll do that one again. Maybe the payoff pitch. Swung on, grounded over to third base. Wallachek's got speed, and it'll be the throw out. I think it was offline anyway. So now, runner on first with 2 outs.
The left fielder, Gavin Yurvich.
Yurvich stepping up to the plate. It's 1 for 2. Wallachek goes to second, and he'll be in there safely with the steal.
Did you see if that was a ball or a strike? I think it was a ball. Oh, wait, no, it was a foul.
Now Wallachek dancing over there. Roth is gonna send him back to second. No one was there to hold him, but Wallachek's gonna run to third. Catcher can't keep the ball in his glove, and another stolen base as there's a strike called. So now a couple of steals puts Wallachek 90 feet away. The 0-2 count. 1-1 count, my bad. That pitch, low in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball got away from him, but it went inside. Wallachek's not going to take that risk. Now 3-1 count. Three 1 pitch. Swung on. Popped foul. That one landed in the T-ball field. I think their practice is over though, so it's not gonna bother any kids over there. Full count now. Payoff pitch to Yurvich. It's gonna be high, ball 4. Now runners on the corners with 2 outs.
The third baseman, Nolan Friend.
Friend swings and misses at the first pitch. A 1 pitch, misses, ball 1. Count even now. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Islanders trail 3-9, runners on the corners. A pitch, in there, strike 2. The 1-2 from Roth. Way outside, way up. I don't think there was a universe where Friend even thought about swinging at that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's going to be high. Runs the count full. Scoreboard all lit up now. Full count. That one fouled off. And yet another baseball lands over in that T-ball field. It's getting a lot of action this inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Friend battling, staying alive.
Here we go, E.
Full count now to Friend. Again. For the 3rd pitch in a row. And another foul ball. Foul ball after foul ball after foul ball. And he's staying alive. That one in there, strike 3 called. So after 5.5 innings, Diamond Kings lead at 9-3.
It's the bottom of the 6th.
I know.
The shortstop, Van Hanberg.
Biles remains on the mound for the Islanders. After technically giving up 2 in the last inning, I don't think either of those runs were earned. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Hanberg 0 for 3, reached on an error and scored in the 4th inning. That pitch swung on, hit foul. Count even at 1. Pitch from Biles. Outside, ball 2. That 1. Swung on. Grounded to short. Hake has it. Throw over to Lynn at first base is good. In time. 1 out now.
The second baseman, Jackson Ellison.
Ellison 2 for 3. Line drive out into center field is going to get down for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Got a hit. Got 3 hits in the past 3 innings now.
The designated hitter, Landon Haynes.
Haynes started on the mound as the pitcher for the Diamond Kings. And he'll pop that one up into foul territory. Helm can't grab it. It's a little bit too close to the fence. Doesn't quite have the room to make a play. I think he might have gotten glove on it, but couldn't make the catch. So that'll be strike 1. Haynes 1 for 3. That pitch misses. That one misses. 2-1 the count. That one swung on. Popped up. Caught by Lynn, the first baseman, for the second out.
The first baseman, Brady Boomsma.
That pitch misses low, ball 1. That one in there, strike. One the count. popped up. Looks like it's going to be out of play. It will be. Lynn tried to make a play on it, but ran out of room. Pitch from Biles, swung on, fouled back. One-two pitch with 2 outs. Swung on. Hit high into center field. Reitmeyer's got it, and he does. That'll bring us to the 7th inning. Diamond Kings still lead at 9-3. The catcher, Carter Hell.
Let's go, Carter.
First pitch, outside, ball 1. Helm 0 for 1.
Something going here, Carter.
Has a couple of walks grounded out to the first baseman his last at bat in the 5th inning. He'll take that one for a strike. A pitch swung on. Hit the other way for a base hit. He'll dig for 2. And he'll be there easily. Standing double on a bloop hit, kinda. Just hit it exactly where nobody was, which was over by the line.
The first baseman, Austin Lynn.
Lynn 2 for 3 has gotten on base all 3 of his at bats. He reached on an error his last one. That one's going to be outside for a ball. Pickoff attempt over at second. Helms back in time. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. When drove in Helm and as well as Jurevich in the first inning. That pitch is going to be low, ball 3. Real pitch to Austin Lynn. Catches the zone for a strike. That pitch swung on, hit foul. It's now a 3-0 count, runs to full. Good work by Roth. He's been down 3-0 a couple times, and he's worked it back to a 2-strike count a few times as well. Swung on, missed for strike 3. Catcher loses the ball. Helm's going to go to third. He'll be safe there. And the
Oh, come on, man. Stand by your initial call. Even if it is wrong.
And the initial call of safe on the field seems to have been changed to an out after an appeal to the home plate umpire. So Lynn struck out. The throw over to first base to keep him out there. Led Helm to run to third. He slid in. And now the umpires are having a discussion. And both runners are out.
The designated hitter, Corey Reese.
So that's just a crushing call for the Islanders. But Reese is the guy that you would one up in this spot after a call like that. He's leading the Islanders in batting average. Still looking for his first hit today. As he goes down 0-2 with that foul ball. Ground ball over to first, and he's going to have to race him. He's going to win that race for the third out. So, not a traditional 1-2-3 inning, but Roth faces the minimum. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Andrew McNeil comes out onto the mound for the Islanders. Is it? Sorry,
Drayton.
my roster was a little bit off from the beginning of the season. Andrew McNeil switched to number 6, and now Drayton Denning is number 38. So he's going to be the guy on the mound. Drayton Denning, player for Kingman High School.
Pretty chill guy.
Pretty chill guy, according to my scoreboard operator that's up here with me. I haven't had the opportunity to talk to him, but I have had the opportunity to watch him play a couple times, and
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
The center fielder, Gunnar Hewitt.
First pitch from Denning, outside ball 1. That one misses outside again. A little bit high as well. It's now a 2-0 count now to Hewitt. Swung on, line to second base, a ground ball, and a pickup and a throw gets away from Lynn over at first base. So Hewitt will get on. He'll stay at first.
The catcher, Austin Winter.
Winter 1 for 1. He's gotten hit by a pitch and as well as a sacrifice fly to keep him at just 1 at bat. But it's 3 for 3 and doing his job during plate appearances. 0-1 now the count. That pitch in the dirt. A pitch outside for a ball. Throw over to first. Not in time. Runner Hewitt on first. Nobody out. 2-1 the count to the batter Austin Winter. Denning deals. That pitch misses. Runs the count to 3-1. Three-one pitch to Winter. In there for a strike. Hewitt went and stole second. So now a base open on a full count. Payoff pitch, lined into left field for a base hit, and that's going to be Hewitt holding at third. Looked like he was going to go around, try for home, but instead we'll have runners on the corners, nobody out.
The left fielder, Carson Smith.
Smith 0 for 2 today. Got it into a fielder's choice earlier. Swing and miss. It's 0 for 3, my bad. A 1 pitch from Denning. Swung on, fouled, over to the right side, out of play. Looks like Hainberg is warming up for the Diamond Kings. Ground ball, foul. Count still 0-2. O2 pitch to Smith. Misses just outside. Maybe missed a bit low instead. Either way, it's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Foul tip. Keeps the count at 1-2. Holmes going to take the opportunity to sneak in a little conversation. That's not going to count as a mound visit. A pitch. Grounded down the first base line. Throw home. Ball gets away from Helm, and he'll be safe.
The third baseman, Carlos Arriaga.
Swing at the first pitch. It's a base hit out into left field. My runner will hold. With a 7-run lead, nobody out. No need to take a risk.
Hey, Dustin Fonte,
The right fielder, Luke Stuckey.
It's 1 for 3 today with a couple strikeouts. Bases loaded for him. Nobody out. They lead 10-3. A ground ball over to second base. Throw to short. Gets the out at second. Gets the out at first. A double play, but a run comes across.
The shortstop, Van Hainberg.
So 4-6-3 double play there for the Islanders to limit the Diamond Kings to just one base runner as of right now. On third base, just 90 feet away. Less than that with the leadoff. Maybe about that with how far back he is from the base, just to make sure he's not getting hit by a ball in play. And a shot out into center field by Hainberg. Believes he's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to be another RBI.
The second baseman, Jackson Ellison.
I do believe that if one more run comes across, that'll be the ball game, just based on the run differential. I believe this rule is 10 after 7. I pitch in there for a strike. I believe we had a game called earlier this season that Islanders lost by 10 runs in 7 innings last night against Hayesville. That was in a doubleheader, and the games were already scheduled to be 7 innings, so. Ellison down 0-2 now. Denning deals. Fouled back. A pitch. Down and away for ball 1. 1-2 now the count. Denning deals. Fly ball out into center field. Caught by Reitmeyer for the 3rd out. So the Islanders will have a chance to forge a comeback.
Is that the 8th inning?
Yep. And even if the score holds, the Islanders will still technically be undefeated at home. Because the Diamond Kings are batting second. They are the home team this game. We're just playing it on the Islanders' home field. So on a technicality, the Islanders will stay undefeated at home, but they will not stay undefeated at George Armstrong Memorial Field. Or maybe they will. Maybe the game's not over. I believe that's Luke Clayton up to the plate. He'll be in to pinch hit. He'll take the first pitch for a strike. That pitch, inside, ball 1. Clayton's batting .333 on the year, 6 for 18. Has a double, a triple, and a home run. And then 3 singles, obviously, to round out those 6 hits. High ground ball, second base. It's going to be a throw over to first to get the out. Take out the plate again.
That was a ball.
I think he swung. Take 0 for 3 on the day. Goes down to 0-2 in the count here. That pitch. This is the outside edge for ball 1. That one fouled back. That pitch swung on, popped up. It's going to be dropped by Winter behind the plate. And he smacks his glove, knowing he should have had it. But Roth still is up 1-2 in the count. Here's the pitch. Did he go? He did. Take down on strikes.
Pinch hitting for the Islanders, Kyle Reese. Reese steps up to the plate, hitting 100 on the year. He's straight up 1 for 10. A pitch outside for a ball. Does have 4 walks, so it's not hopeless at the plate. Has an on-base percentage over 300. One the count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike. Nobody on, 2 outs here. In the top of the 8th inning for the Islanders. That pitch outside, ball 2. That pitch swung on, hit foul. Count remains where it was. Pitch from Roth. Swung on, missed for strike 3. Reese is going to run to first. Throw, kind of beat him there for the 3rd out. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Diamond Kings lead it 12-3.
Kyle Reese. Kyle Reese, after pinch hitting in that last inning, comes in behind the plate. It's the player from Pratt County Community College.
The designated hitter, Landon Haynes.
Haynes steps up to the plate. 1 for 4 on the day. A pitch in there for a strike. Dinning stays on the mound for a second inning. A pitch hits the good dirt. Evens the count at 1 apiece. One pitch from Dinning. Misses for ball 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, missed, strike 2. Two pitch. Swung on, grounded foul. Pitch from Dinning. Swung on, hit high out into center field. Very shallow center field. Caught by Hake. Shortstop. For the first out.
The first baseman, Braden Boomsma.
Boomsma 0 for 3. Has a walk and reach on an error, so he's not been off base all day, but there's a couple of flyouts. Both of which went out to Reitmeyer out in center field. There's a ground ball up the middle. Hake fields it. Throw over to first. Clayton stretches and gets the out. Really nice play by Hake there. A long run and a long throw, but got the out.
The center fielder, Gunnar Hewitt.
Hewitt steps to the plate, fouls that first pitch off. A 1 pitch, misses low. One the count. Swung on, hit foul. I think that was Mason Munns that went to grab that foul ball. And bounced off the netting, went back into the field of play. 1-2 the count to Hewitt here. A pitch outside for ball 2. Oh for 4 today. He's reached on a couple of errors. Ground ball over to second. Walchek makes a throw. That'll put him away for the 8th.
Is the end of the 8th?
We'll head to the 9th. Islanders have a lot of work to do, trailing 3-12, heading into the last inning. Roth will head out for the 9th. So if he can get through this inning, that's just 2 pitchers all day that the Diamond Kings have used.
The second baseman, Ben Wolochek.
Wally steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 4 today. He's reached on an error, has a single, a couple of stolen bases as well, and a ground ball over to second. Throw over to first. In time, just barely. A very close play.
The left fielder, Gavin Yurovich.
So the Islanders have to make up 9 runs in 2 outs, which not impossible, but in the grand scheme of baseball has probably only happened like 4 times at all levels. As Yurovich takes the first pitch for a strike. He's 2 for 3 today, so he fouls that one off. A couple of singles and has scored a run. Also drew a walk back in the 6th. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw over to first. And time for the out. So 2 ground ball outs to lead off the inning.
The third baseman, Nolan Friend.
Friend steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 4 today, which is atypical for him. He was batting .360 coming into the game. That pitch outside, ball 1. That pitch, I think that might have hit the dirt. 2-0 count. That pitch going to be swung on, hit foul. Out of play. 2-1 the count. Nobody on, 2 outs here. Top of the 9th. That pitch swung on. Grounded foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Islanders trail 3-12. Two-two pitch. This is high. Scoreboard all lit up. Full count. With 2 outs. Nobody on. Pitch to Friend. Swung on. Fouled back. That pitch, swung on, another foul ball.
Here you go, one big kid.
Friend, despite the Islanders' slim chances, still have a chance. He's going to ground the ball over to third base, and Arriaga's going to kick it. And now Friend on base gives the Islanders some sort of life. I think they're on life support, but they got life.
The catcher, Carter Hell.
He's not catching anymore, but still listed as the catcher in my lineup. I didn't see what position he moved to. He's played in the outfield. That's probably where he's at right now. So he takes that first pitch for strike. That pitch swung on. Hit foul. Down 0-2. Pitch fouled off. Stays alive for at least one more pitch. Keeps the game alive for at least one more pitch. That pitch swung on and missed, but the ball gets away from the catcher. A throw over to first in time for the third out. And that'll do it for tonight's ball game.
Final score, Islanders 3, Diamond Kings 12. Everyone, please drive home safely and have a great night.
Do we need to like reset the thing?